guys, Steve and Axis Carnage issue 3. Hope you guys have enjoyed the earlier issues, Axis Carnage issue 1 and issue 2, and it's time for issue 3. Overall, pretty much get going. First, this issue starts with the end from the right after the end from the issue 2. So I'm gonna review today about this one from the pages of Geeked Out Nation, Comic Vine, and Superior Spider Talk. It's written by this guy's Mr. Henningsen, Celeb Hennington, okay, and Grey Catsman, and someone from Jan Yoxon. So okay, here we go with the Comic Vine review. Sin Eater has taken Alice Gleason, and there's only one brave hero who can save her Carnage. The good things about this one, Axis Carnage has been an enormous amount of silly fun, and this latest sadly final chapter really shines because of artist German Parental, colorist Rain Beredo. Not only are there plenty of creative pages and angles, the look into Sin Eater's eyes, the handling of Carnage's thoughts, but this issue is consistently polished and full of energy. The character work is so lively, presenting individuals that are expressive and they rarely appear static. The handling of the effects and environments, be it Sin Eater's glow or Carnage's slithering yet still smooth symbiote, are equally impressive. Even if you're not the biggest fan of the story, it's still a great thing to witness. The bad things about this one, Axis Carnage has been hilarious and a clever way to shine a new light on Carnage, so it's understandable to go into the chapter with pretty high expectations. But instead of getting another creative and hysterical chapter, this conclusion feels pretty standard. It seems like this story would have really benefited from having an extra issue to expand upon the development or build up to it and flesh out the themes a little more. Instead, this last chapter only delivers a laugh or two, and the handling of the conclusion doesn't really leave an impact. So I was thinking about this one after reading this issue, that I wish there should be more. There should be more about this one, because the story is good and the whole storyline improvement was there consistently in the 3 issues. It's never too boring, but sometimes really feels in other issues like etc etc. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell that once. Those issues have some boring parts, but this Axis Carnage series never had any boring parts. But they decided to end it in the 3 issues and continue Carnage's adventures in the pages of Axis. I don't know why they do it. Anyway, the villain Sin Eater is also rushed in Axis Carnage 3. We get there's a mystery to him, and I like that the writer took time to do a bit of research on the character, but there's no origin on where he came from. Is he some sort of ghost on an amalgamation of the previous Sin Eaters, or some otherworldly being doing God's work? Well, we'll never know since it was never explained, and he gets taken out by the weirdest way ever. Carnage learning 2 lessons about being a superhero in Axis Carnage 3 was both interesting and fun. Interesting because of how he learned those lessons. He doesn't do anything stupid and someone tells him what is right and wrong. Instead of he reaches that conclusion himself. Will he keep those lessons after Axis? Probably not, but you never know with Marvel. At times the lessons are spoofs, and it adds more to comedic tone that this series was going for. The art for Axis Carnage is great. There were a lot of good designs that worked well, like Carnage's kid version of himself and Sin Eater taking a bigger farm. The poses and facial expressions worked, really told the story for me, and thought the colorists did a good job on what Carnage thought and all those scenes in Axis Carnage 3. But what I really liked most, this fighting scene, and it was pretty much really great. So the verdict about this story and this issue is an extremely funny and hugely entertaining limited series comes to an okay conclusion. The visuals are still a blast, and there's a decent laugh or two along the way, but the theme doesn't really resonate, and it feels like a pretty basic way to wrap things up for the story. If you enjoyed the previous 2 chapters, you owe it to yourself to see how this all comes to an end. Also, hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you like the story and if you like the review, just go to the store and buy this book, and don't forget to leave the like button, hit it, and a comment would be better. Thank you. Adios.